The Clogposite is back and we about to talk about it. Why y'all ain't got a pair? Y'all, I'm back. And today, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. We're gonna get right to the point. We are here to talk about a forgotten gem, the Clogposite. Y'all heard that right. It is retro, it is back, and I need to know why you ain't got a pair. First, the box. The box is just a standard red Nike box that we see with all general releases. Nothing special here when it comes to the box. I guess the joy is what you get inside of the box, okay? They are gonna release for $140. Make note of that already. You know that the Clogposite 1 dropped in 1999. A lot of us were young around that time, including myself, and I didn't really see the Clogposite around. And of course I didn't see the Clogposite around as well. So we know that the Clogposite was meant to be played on court.
This might help you. This really might help you.
I'd take them off if I could find the laces.
Hope you miss it.
And then we knew the Clogposite was basically made for your post-game interviews, like when you was done hooping, you threw on your slides so you can, you know, exit the stadium. To my research, they basically sat on shelves and nobody wanted them. And I always think Nike was like ahead of his time with like shoe design. It was very futuristic and I think people just didn't understand it. But will they understand it in 2024? So what we have today is the 2024, basically the retro of the Clogposite. This is in the bright cactus colorway. So we basically knew that this was on the way. If you watched that Nike showcase with Brandon Jinx, they basically showed 3 colorways that were dropping and the bright cactus was one of them. I think people were a little bit confused, but when I seen it, I was not in confusion. I knew exactly what to do with them. So these dropped very silently. I happened to go on a local sneakers website in Chicago and I seen that they had dropped. They did not drop on a sneakers app or nothing like that. I think you just needed to know like your neighborhood retailers and they just happened to be on a website. They did like a highlight or something and I seen them and I was like, oh, I need these. The shoe is very light. Of course it has that neoprene upper, which basically fits your foot very snug. So I think these are right on time with the footwear that we're seeing coming from Nike. So we've seen the Martine Rose mule, and I think that right now is the perfect time to have like a mule. It has like a little breathability, you know, so your feet ain't getting too hot. And of course it keeps the same shape that it had in the past. It's basically the same iteration of what we've seen already. It's a shoe that is not very easy to style for some people, but I feel like if you know what you're doing, then they're gonna look dope on. I clearly have worn this pair already. I did not waste no time with putting these on. So literally if you look at the back heel of these a little bit, you'll see that they are a little dirty. And that's just one thing to note, right? So going forward wearing these, I already know like the outsole is gonna be like trash, basically. Also with this colorway, it gets very dirty really fast. So I used a little magic eraser on some of the scuffs that I had already. I only wore them one time and I had scuffs on them. Also, you gotta think about like the material that you're wearing, like a lot of the debris or whatever, like say for instance you somewhere and it's like little dirt, you're gonna see that on the neoprene and it really shows up, especially if like your foot is creasing right there in the little ankle part. If your foot is creasing, you're gonna see a black line there, especially if you're walking in a space where it's quite dirty or dusty. You're gonna see it. It's gonna show up on the shoe. But I used a little Kicks and Froze cleaner on it and it came out just fine. So these might be ugly. They might be ugly to some, but I think with the right outfit, you're gonna be able to do your thing with these. I wore them with this Margiela top, some Levi's jeans, and I had this Margiela bag that looked very similar. I saw a car that looked in the same color, so I just had to do a quick video and photo real fast of the fit. But I think they're dope. I'm definitely gonna grab the black and silver pair that's coming out. The light bone colorway is already out, and there's also a rumor like a triple black colorway that's supposed to drop that I've seen online. I don't know when they're dropping. I have no clue when none of these are dropping because the release dates for these literally don't exist on the sneakers app, so I really have no clue. I just happened to stumble upon these as well. They're gonna retail for $140. These are a men's shoe. I have a size 5 here. I usually do a 5, 5.5 depending on the shoe. These fit just fine. I wore some really thin socks, as you guys can see. I'm definitely gonna give y'all a little on foot, so y'all don't be coming for me. I'm gonna give y'all a little on foot of how these look, but I'm a fan. Are y'all a fan? Please let me know what y'all think about these. Like, would you cop these? Is $140 too much? Should they be like $110? I feel like $110 is like the perfect price. I get the 140, but 110 would just be chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? I get if you're not a fan, but is you a fan? I know it's giving Shrek. It's giving Shrek, but it's so good and it's so interesting. And I think that's like what we're missing in footwear. And I think these entered at the perfect time in 2024. Right on time for summer. You can take these into a little bit of fall, but right now for summer is giving. So what you think of the 2024 Clogposite in the bright cactus colorway? I'm so interested in hearing what you guys got to say. That's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.